Hi, it's Mark Albert. I really appreciate you being with me today. Today we're going to look at the topic of what is a credit bureau? What is a credit bureau? We're going to answer that, and it's the first of many videos that I'm going to do in a series to do with our credit score and credit reports. So be very helpful. Just a quick note, if you haven't subscribed already, please do so. And then if you want to interact, that would be great. So, what is a credit bureau? Well, first of all, there are two companies in Canada that are considered credit bureaus. There's Equifax and TransUnion. You'll notice TransUnion is spelled all as one word with the capital U in the middle. And so what they do is, in essence, is they collect information on us personally. They collect data. And they don't just collect it, but they compile it within their algorithm, within their formula, their secret sauce, if you would, to come up with what we call a credit score. And they'll also put that into a credit report, which has a history of our credit. And what happens is that then becomes available to lenders and people that are creditors, anyone who maybe you want to lend money to or for different other reasons. They want to assess your credit worthiness. Are you worthy to receive this loan? Are you going to be a risk to us as a lender if we give you this money? Are you going to pay us back? And so it basically boils down to a business decision for them. And for you, you just want to make sure that your credit history is all lined up, everything's in order, and you have a very good, solid credit score, credit history. So, do these credit bureaus, do they make the lending decisions? So when decisions are made, who makes them? Well, basically, it's the creditor or the lender. They're the ones who make the decision. So the credit bureau, all they do is provide the data. They're like the vault of your credit history. They are the keepers of the data, and then they're the ones that we go to get that type of information. So we talk about information. Where does all of this information come from? Well, they get it from a lot of different sources. So they may get it from creditors, lenders, credit card companies, banks, financial institutes, your cell phone company. They'll report in terms of your credit history. You're paying bills on time, or you're not paying bills on time. They'll report all that in there. Public record data. So companies the organization that holds your public record data. Let's say if you were bankrupt, if you ever filed for a consumer proposal, that gets reported in as well. And if you ever went to collections, so that type of stuff will get reported in to them. So what type of information would you expect to see on your credit report? What Equifax and TransUnion, what's the type of information they hold? Well, they have your personal information. So your name, your number, your social insurance number. They have your credit account. So lenders, creditors that report in to them, and keep in mind that some people who report into these two companies, they may just report into one or into both. And that's why if you're getting a report and you want to check if it's accurate, it's good to check with both. So your credit account history. So let's say I put an application and get a credit card, okay? So every month, if I make my payments on time, the credit card company is going to set up so there's a direct connect between them and these guys. And every month they'll report in saying, yeah, paid it on time, paid it on time, paid it on time. Oh, missed a payment. I was this late for I was 2 months late on this payment. All that gets reported in, and it becomes part of your credit history. The reliability that you're going to pay back your bills, that you're going to follow through on your responsibilities, on your financial obligations. So inquiries. So when it comes to inquiries, so let's say I submit an application to get credit, and that organization runs a credit report on me. That's what they call a hard pull, and that will have a slight negative impact on my score. And I will say that there's a lot of companies out there wanting you to check with them through these other companies, not one of these two, but other companies. We'll give it for free, we'll do this, we'll do that. And on their sites and their commercials, they kind of build it up in such a negative way. I think there's just been some misconceptions out there, and I'm gonna clarify the difference between a hard pull, soft pull, and how many of this and that and you do, and what's the impact on a future video. So you want to stay tuned for that one. But these are pulls. So a soft pull would be you check your own credit on your own. You're monitoring your credit. If a credit card company does a pre-approval and then they send you something in the mail to say, oh, you're pre-approved, those things are soft pulls. There's no impact on your credit score. And also type of information mentioned already, but public record and collection. So if there was bankruptcy, a consumer proposal, if I went to collections, that all gets reported in. So the final thing is it free to get a credit report? And yes, it is. It is free. You can get one by law once a year from both of these two companies, and you can do that, and you can check the reliability of your information. If there's something that's not accurate, on a future video I'm going to talk about how to dispute that, what's the process if you're using Equifax versus TransUnion. So that'll be in a future video. So hopefully this was helpful for you. What is a credit bureau? Feel free to like. Any questions of clarification would be wonderful. Listen, have a great day. Take care of your credit and understand these things a little bit better. Thank you very much.